Hey Anushka, welcome back to my last video of your science class. Yes, for the first term, this will be your last chapter, safety and first aid. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started. So, first of all, I will read out the chapter, then I'll show you a video through which I'll explain you the whole chapter. Okay? Safety and first aid. Accidents can take place anywhere and at any time, but most accidents are caused by carelessness and can be prevented if we follow safety rules. Safety rules should be practiced all the times at home, in school, while crossing a road, while swimming and playing. You must make it a habit to take care of your own safety. Safety rules on the road. Always walk on the pavement or the footpath. Do not walk on the right side of the road. Always cross the road at the zebra crossing. Look to your right, then to your left, then to the right again, and only when the road is clear, cross it. Before crossing roads at corners, look out for vehicles about to make turns. Avoid walking in between vehicles parked along the road. Never play on the road. Follow road signs and obey traffic rules. Some common road signs are given below. I'm zooming it. First one is no parking. Second, no U-turn. No left turn. No right turn. No overtaking. And no horn. Safety rules in the kitchen. All electrical equipment such as stoves, kettles, and heaters should be in good working condition. If they are not, they may cause fire or accidents. Do not go too close to fire. Do not blow at the fire with your mouth. While working in the kitchen, do not wear nylon or synthetic clothes which catch fire easily. Wear cotton clothes instead. Turn off gas, kerosene or electric stoves before leaving the kitchen. Safety rules for handling electrical equipment. All electrical equipment should be used carefully. The switch should be turned off before touching electrical stoves or heaters. Electrical appliances, electric wires and cords should not be touched with damp or wet hands. Do not try to repair electric wires, plugs or fuses. If water is being heated with an electric immersion rod, do not touch the bucket while the switch is on. You can get an electric shock. Water should never be used to put out a fire caused due to electricity. You can get electric shocks. The wiring of the house and all electrical appliances should be checked from time to time to make sure that they are in good working condition. In case a person gets an electric shock, the source of electricity should be switched off immediately. Safety rules for playing games. Wear proper clothes when you play any game. Never play a rough game or run about rashly. Do not throw things at each other. Do not play near thorny hedges or barbed wires. Do not play with sharp instruments or fire. Safety rules for swimming. Swim in a protected pool only. Never go alone for a swim. Go with an adult who knows swimming. Do not go near the deep end of the pool. Do not swim when you have a cough or cold. If you feel cold or tired, come out of the water at once. Do not push anybody into the water just for fun. Always swim in a clean pool. Wait for at least 2 hours after your meal before going for a swim. If you do not know how to swim well, use a floater or a tube. Other safety rules. All objects in the house should be kept in their proper places. Toys, clothes and other articles should not be left lying on the floor, as you may trip over them and fall. Sharp articles such as knives, scissors and needles should be kept out of the reach of children. To reach objects kept at a height, use a high stool or a ladder. Keep the floors of the kitchen and bathroom dry, as you can slip and fall. Stairs and doorways should have adequate lighting to avoid accidents. All medicines and poisonous things should be kept in labeled bottles inside locked cupboards so that children do not consume them accidentally or out of curiosity. First aid. First aid is the immediate medical help given to a wounded person before medical aid arrives. We should have a first aid box in our home and in school. The first aid box contains the following things: an antiseptic cream or solution, some band-aid, sticky tape, crepe bandage, sterilized gauze, a bottle of methylated spirit, commonly used medicines, a pair of scissors. When someone is hurt or injured, keep the following in mind. Do not panic or get frightened when an accident takes place. Do not crowd around the person who is hurt. While giving first aid, be calm and make the injured person comfortable. If the person is badly hurt, make him or her lie down and call a doctor. Giving first aid, let us learn first aid measures for some minor injuries. Bleeding wounds or minor cuts. Bleeding wounds and minor cuts. Wash your hands before touching the patient. Clear the wound with cotton and water. Apply an antiseptic lotion or an antiseptic cream. Put a band-aid over it. If the person is bleeding badly, take him or her to a doctor. Burns. Put the burned area under running tap water or put some ice over it. Put an antiseptic cream over it. In case of major burns, the victim should be rushed to a doctor. Insects bites. Many times people get bitten by insects. Some insect stings or bites are very painful and cause swelling. The following should be done to give relief. Try to remove the sting gently with tweezers. Wash the affected spot with lime water or apply ammonia solution over it. Put some ice over the affected spot. Apply calamine lotion to reduce itching. Bleeding nose. Very often people suffer from bleeding nose in summer. In such a case, make the victim sit upright on the chair, leaning forward. Press the nostrils firmly with your fingers till the bleeding stops. Ask the person to breathe through the mouth for a few minutes. Apply an ice pack on the nose and forehead to stop the bleeding quickly. Okay, so we have read the chapter. Now I will show you a quick video on safety and first aid to understand the chapter more precisely. So why wait? Let's go and watch it then. Safety and first aid. First aid. First aid is the first help given to an injured person. First aid is emergency care. This help or aid can easily prevent a person's condition going from bad to worse before the doctor arrives. Safety rules in the classroom. Do not sharpen pencils with the blade. Use a sharpener. Do not break your chair or climb onto the desk. Do not run about in the classroom. Safety rules in the school. Do not jump over the desks. Never throw chalk or any other articles at others. Do not push anyone on the staircase. Safety at home. We should not touch a heater or an electric stove if it is switched on. Never put any metal object into an empty plug socket. Always use a tester to check the electric current. Unused electrical plug sockets should be covered with tape. We should not get too close to a heater or a table fan when on. Climb stairs carefully, especially if they are wet or polished. Use a ladder to pick up things kept at a height. Keep your toys, books, and other things in safe places. Safety on the road. Walk on the footpath. Cross the road only at the zebra crossing. Before crossing, look to your right, then left, and then right again. Keep to the left while cycling. Do not play on the road. Safety rules in the bus. Do not make loud noise in the bus as it may disturb the driver. Do not stand in the bus. Never put your hands or head out of the windows. Summary. Accidents happen suddenly and can put lives in danger. We should follow safety rules everywhere, on the road, at home, on the playground, and in the classroom. If anyone gets hurt, we should give them first aid. If needed, we should call a doctor. So, accidents can take place anywhere at any time. But if we are careful and follow these simple safety rules, we can actually avoid accidents easily. Okay, so with this, we have completed our last chapter as well. So, in the next class, I will give you the exercises, and in the last class, I will give the worksheet of this chapter. So, till then, take care, be safe.